Hey everyone, and welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about and reviewing the demo for Europa on the Nintendo Switch. Now this game is one of the games that was shown off in Nintendo's latest Indie World presentation. And if you look at the chatter online, a lot of people were very disappointed with that Indie World. However, multiple games did receive demos, and as I started looking through those demos and trying the games, you know what? There are quite a few hidden gems in that presentation. Now, I do agree that there was maybe not that wow factor moment with that game that everyone was waiting for, but nonetheless, I think that today's video is a very interesting one because Europa just might be a new hidden gem on the Nintendo Switch. Now, as we get into why that is, just remember that if you are liking the video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Now, first of all, Europa is one of those games that is just perfect and really needs a demo to sell its concept. Because it isn't until you really try the demo or at least watch the gameplay of it that you'll understand where the game is going with its gameplay and also its storyline. Now, when you start out the game, your character wakes up in a natural type shrine, which will immediately remind you of Link waking up in Breath of the Wild. And even as you make your way towards the exit and you're introduced to what looks like an immense world in front of you, once again, I got immediate feelings of that other game. But I do want to clear one thing up. This game is not actually an open world game, it rather works in different areas. And although you can look out in the horizon and the game gives you the impression that the world is infinite, if you walk too far off course, there are boundaries and the game will teleport you back to the game section if you go too far. Another important thing to note is that in the game, at least for the moment, I haven't encountered any enemies that can hurt you or any ways that your character can actually die. This game is really about offering a more relaxed and beautiful approach to exploration. And even its storyline is delivered in an awesome, cryptic way that makes you feel like you're unraveling a puzzle. And as you make your way out into the world, you realize that although no definite path is in front of you, the game is designed in a way where your attention is always drawn to the right area to keep you moving forward. And even its storyline delivery is directly tied back into that sense of exploration. Where as you move through your journey, you'll be finding pieces of your father's missing journal. And as you find these different pieces, you'll be getting more and more of an image of what this world is and what exactly is happening. Now, obviously, the demo only gives you the introductory tidbits, which we'll talk about now because I don't really consider it spoilers. It is really only the opening setting to the game. Now, the world you wake up on is called Europa, and it seems to be a planet that humans have been terraforming to possibly become a future home. However, although it's unclear by the end of the demo, things seem to have gone awry and it seems to be up to you to get things back on track. I also really love the way the storyline is delivered, where you have the choice of reading the pages or having them fully voice acted for you. And not only that, once the voice acting starts, you can actually close up the journal and continue on your journey as you listen to it unfolding. Something I found amazing because it really doesn't take away from your exploration.
I regret bringing you here. You're going to have everything I couldn't have. Clean water, fresh air, wide open skies, everything a child.
Now, if you decide to jump into the demo yourself, by the way, if you do pretty much a straight playthrough, always going towards the next objective, I would say that most people will be able to finish it in around 30 minutes. However, if you take the time to explore every nook and cranny, I say you can spend easily more than an hour in the demo and still not find everything. So although the demo doesn't go too deep, I'm already very much sold on the storyline and I cannot wait till the game releases to find out what the full mystery is all about. Now let's get back to the gameplay, however, because the gameplay is also one of the things that I really liked about the game. I do want to mention, I'm pretty sure we haven't seen everything the gameplay has to offer, but what I've experienced so far has already got me convinced that the game is going to be offering a very fun experience. Now, the basic movement of your character is very straightforward, however, he's equipped with a special backpack that allows him to jump up higher than usual and also glide once he's in the air. And as you make your way through the first section, you'll find these different glowing blue orbs around the map, and when you come into contact with them, you'll gain the extra ability to rocket yourself upwards. Not only that, but there are also hidden power-ups throughout the map that will increase your ability to go even higher. And if you take the time to find enough of these hidden power-ups, there's even a few hidden secrets that I found throughout the map, which are these hidden gems. However, to access them, you do have to find a decent number of the power-ups, giving you some extra motivation for exploration. Now at first, the movement system did seem slightly odd and even clunky at times, but then I figured out that the placement of the blue orbs were across the map in such a way that if you actually glide from one to another, you might not even have to touch the ground throughout most of your movement. And once you even get that movement system down, the exploration and crossing the map becomes even more fun and enjoyable. There are also a couple of areas that do require a little bit of precision platforming. Now it's unclear from the demo how difficult the platforming will eventually become, but it's definitely indicating that eventually there will be those types of challenges. Once you make your way to the second area, progression to the final area of the demo also requires you to find some hidden objects. Once again, tying into that overall theme of exploration, and even at the end, you get some very slight puzzle solving. Once again, it's unclear how difficult this puzzle solving will eventually become with the game, and I would have maybe liked a third area to expand on those, to really sell me, complete me, and lock me in on the overall experience. That's not to say that I'm not already convinced that I definitely want to pick up this game, but I think that addition of a final area would have really locked everyone in. Now at this point, I do want to remind you all this is a demo review. I haven't yet played the final game, and I can't promise what the overall experience is going to be like. However, I do think this demo is very promising, and if you have any doubts, I definitely think you should try it for yourself. Now there is one area, however, that I am slightly worried about for the Nintendo Switch, and that is the visual performance of the game, which for the most part was pretty good. However, you can definitely see that the game is using dynamic resolution depending on what it needs to render, and there is some pop-up from time to time. Now for the moment, I didn't find it jarring, however, and it didn't ruin my overall experience. It does have me slightly worried that maybe in other future areas that might be even more complex, there might be some worst performance issues. And that's definitely something I'm going to be looking out for when I get the final game. But as I said earlier, my overall experience with the Europa demo left me very hyped for the game, and I really think we might have a future indie gem on our hands. Now if you tried out the Europa demo for yourself, I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below. And don't forget, on the way out, if you did like the content, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and click on that notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. As usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.